Good morning, muscles! It's Mr. Fallon. Today is Friday. Today's going to be an amazing day. Boys and girls, Good Morning Muscles is your daily Kickstarter for what's going to be an outstanding day. Tune in every morning as soon as you get up. Good Morning Muscles. Do it, get stronger, and have an awesome day. Hey, let's go! Alright, boys and girls, for our warm-up today, we are going to do a karate warm-up. And today for our karate warm-up, we're going to have to learn 4 shout box movements. For our shout box warm-up, we're going to hear numbers called, and every time a number is called, we're going to do a different karate move. Anytime you hear a number 1 called, we're going to do a karate chop. Anytime you hear a number 2 called, we're going to do a snap kick. Anytime you hear a number 2 called, we're going to do a karate chop and then a front snap kick. Anytime you hear a number 3 called, it's going to be a karate chop, a snap kick, and a karate slice. And anytime you hear a number 4 called, it's a karate chop, a snap kick, a slice, and a side kick. Alright, are you ready? This is going to be so much fun. Oh, but before we start, there you go. Now I feel more like a karate master. Alright, let's go.
1.
Karate chop.
1.
Karate chop.
3.
Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice.
3.
Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice.
3.
Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice. Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice. Side kick. Karate chop. Karate chop. Snap kick. Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice. Slice.
3.
Hiya. Yeah. Hiya.
2.
Karate chop and a snap kick.
3.
Karate chop and a snap kick. Slice.
3.
Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice.
1.
Karate chop.
1.
Karate chop.
2.
Karate chop. Snap kick. How high can you get those snap kicks up? Get them higher than Mr. Fallon. Snap kick. Slice. Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice. Side kick. Karate chop and a snap kick. Mr. Fallon's maybe a little higher. Karate chop and a snap kick. I tried to right on the foot. Karate chop and a snap kick. Karate chop. Snap kick. Slice. Karate chop and a snap kick.
1.
Karate chop.
2.
Karate chop. The snap kick.
4.
Karate chop. The snap kick. Slice. Side kick. Oh, we're almost done. Karate chop. A snap kick and a slice. Chop. Kick. Slice. Chop. Chop. Kick. Slice. Side kick.
3.
A chop and a snap kick.
2, 3,
A chop, a snap kick, and a slice.
3,
Chop, snap kick, slice. That's it. Wow, so strong. Bow Jim. All right, it's now time for Spot Run Story Time. We're reading our new book, Wayside School Gets a Little Stranger. We're on Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is all about poetry. Let's find out what poetry is. Mrs. Jules told everyone to pick a color and write a poem about it. Huh? Said Joy. For example, said Mrs. Jules, if brown was your favorite color, you might write, at the circus I saw a clown. On his face was a big frown. His sad eyes were big and brown. Could you repeat that just a little bit slower, asked Joy. Mrs. Jules repeated it for her. Oh, I'm going to do purple, said Rondi. Rondi loved anything purple. You can't do purple, said Allison. I'm doing purple. So, said Rondi, Mrs. Jules didn't say two people couldn't do the same color. But purple is my favorite color in the whole world, said Allison. Rondi and Allison were best friends, but Allison always got her way. Rondi switched to blue. Joe raised his hand. I don't know what rhymes with red, he said. Do you know anything that rhymes with red? Mrs. Jules gave him a few suggestions. Bed, lead, wed. Think of words that end in ed. Oh, I get it, said Joe. He set to work. Rondi tried to think of words that rhymed with blue. She raised her hand. Mrs. Jules, she said, I chose blue. Can I rhyme that with zoo? Yes, that would be a good rhyme, agreed Mrs. Jules. How about glue? Asked Rondi. Yes, that rhymes too, said Mrs. Jules. Oh, I know, said Rondi. How about stew? Just pick one and get started, said Mrs. Jules. Rondi smiled. This is fun, she told Allison. There are lots of words that rhyme with blue. Allison grunted. Why do you think Allison grunted? Nothing rhymed with purple. In her mind, Allison had gone through every letter of the alphabet. A-erple, purple, purple, thurple, all the way to zurple. But after making a big stink over it with Rondi, she couldn't switch colors now. Rondi was just about to start her poem when she got an even better idea. Love that's true. Poets always are writing about love. That's true, aren't they, Mrs. Jules? Sometimes, said Mrs. Jules. Rondi smiled, except she really didn't know much about true love. Morning dew, she said. Poets write about morning dew, too, don't they, Mrs. Jules? I believe so, said Mrs. Jules. Dana walked to Mrs. Jules' desk. I can't think of anything that rhymes with pink, she complained. I'm sure you'll think of something, said Mrs. Jules. She winked at her. Can you think of something that rhymes with pink? Just keep trying, she said. Dana returned to her seat. She started to put her name on the paper, but her pen wouldn't write. Great, she complained. Now my pen's out of ink. Hey, Dana, whispered John. Do you want to borrow my pen? Sure, said Dana. Too bad, I'm using it, said John. Then he and Joe cracked up. Meanwhile, Allison was going through the alphabet for the 10th time. Merple, nurple, purple, purple, she thought. My left shoe, exclaimed Rondi. You better choose something, Rondi, and get started, advised Mrs. Jules. I got it, said Rondi. A bird that flew. At the end of the day, the children turned in their poems. This is a poem by Kathy. Yellow. I don't feel too well, oh. I don't know who to tell, oh. I'm sick and I smell, oh. My barf is yellow. This one's by Steven. It's called Green. The swimming pool has a lot of chlorine. It turned my hair green. This one's by Joy Brown. At the circus I saw a clown. On his face was a big frown. His sad eyes were big and brown. This one's by Joe Red. The fire truck is red. It hurried. The siren wailed. The house burned. The firemen saved the baby who screamed. Dana wrote pink. My favorite color is pink. John is a rat fink. Allison, purple. The baby won't stop crying. His face is turning purple. Will anything make him feel better? I bet a purple. Rondi, blue. That was as far as she got. Wow, what a great story. Boys and girls, if you spot ran the whole time, here's their score. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll have an episode of Spot Run Storytime. Chapter 4 is all about Dr. Pickle. That's Dr. Pickle. I bet tomorrow is going to be a funny story. Boys and girls, it's now game time. And today, we're continuing with our gymnastics. And today, we're going to finish off by learning 2 gymnastics rolls. That's why Mr. Ballin started off sitting on the ground, because we're going to need to be laying down and being on the floor for our 2 gymnastics rolls. The first gymnastics roll we're going to learn today is called the log roll. The log roll, we're going to do long and then straight hop. We're going to do that. Now we're going to lay all the way down. Feet are together. Legs are nice and straight. I'm going to cross one foot over the top. I'm going to bring my arms over my head. And I'm going to keep them straight as I can. And then Mr. Fallon is going to roll. Mr. Fallon needs to scoot down and then we're going to roll. So, straight as I can. This is a log. Straight as you can. Keep your arms together, your legs straight. Squeeze your ears with your arms. This is just about this ball is just enough room to do one log roll one way and then one log roll back the other. Let's see how many log rolls you can. Outstanding. Now let's learn our second type of roll. For the log roll, we try to be as long and as straight as possible. For our next roll, we're going to try to be as small and as round as possible. You know what roll this one is? This one is the egg roll. It's the egg roll, boys and girls. Stand up. Put your feet together. And all the way down. Keep your knees together. Stay on your feet. And you're going to hug both of your knees. Now you're going to put your chin down to your chest like this. And when you roll, we're going to roll sideways again. Trying to keep our knees together and our legs up against our stomach. I'm going to hug my knees, my chin goes down. Mr. Fallon's going to do his egg roll and roll all the way over that way. And this is Mr. Fallon, egg roll. Keeping my knees together and my knees up against my chest. Boys and girls, let's see your egg roll. Wow, so good. Boys and girls, those are our 2 rolls we're going to learn for today. I encourage you, practice doing the log roll. Practice doing the egg roll. See how many you can do. See how straight you can be and as long as you can be when you do the log roll. See how small and how round you can be when you do the egg roll. Let's just real quickly review the egg roll one more time. For the egg roll, feet together, bend down, keep your knees together and hug both your knees. Keep your thighs up against your stomach. Bend your chin down so it's touching your chest and you would roll sideways. So much fun. Boys and girls, I don't know if you've ever heard this old saying, time flies when you're having fun. I have no clue where this week went. I cannot believe it's Friday already and tomorrow's Saturday. This is our last episode of Good Morning Muscles for the week. I can't believe it. I feel so much stronger than what I felt on Monday. Boys and girls, this weekend we're going to have 2 episodes of Spot Run Storytime, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Boys and girls, if you need something to do, I was looking at the weather. It's supposed to be fabulous weather. Tons of time for you to get outside, practice, or play a bunch of things. If you need some games to play, look back on It's Mr. Fallon's YouTube page. Find some videos, do them, get stronger. I can't wait to see you back here on Monday. On Monday with Good Morning Muscles, we're going to have some brand new games, some brand new exercises, and some brand new fun. Have an awesome weekend, Muscles, and we'll see you on Monday.